Every day, millions of people around the world read their horoscope, hoping to gain insight into their future, understand their relationships, or simply satisfy their curiosity about what the stars might have in store. Horoscopes appear in newspapers, magazines, websites, mobile apps, and social media platforms, making them one of the most widespread forms of astrology in modern society. Some people treat them as serious guidance. Others view them as harmless entertainment, and many fall somewhere in between, enjoying the experience while remaining uncertain about how much they truly believe. Regardless of personal opinion, horoscopes have become a global cultural phenomenon, surviving for centuries and continuing to attract audiences in an age dominated by science and technology. But what exactly is a horoscope? Where did the idea come from, and why do so many people find these predictions so compelling? To answer those questions, we must begin with astrology, the ancient belief system from which horoscopes originated. For thousands of years, civilizations across Mesopotamia, Egypt, Greece, Rome, India, China, and many other regions carefully observed the movements of celestial bodies, believing that events in the heavens were connected to events on Earth. Ancient astrologers recorded the positions of stars, planets, and constellations, searching for patterns that they believed could reveal information about human affairs and future events. Over centuries, these observations evolved into increasingly sophisticated systems designed to interpret the symbolic meaning of celestial movements. One of the most important concepts in Western astrology is the zodiac, a band of the sky divided into 12 sections corresponding to 12 zodiac signs. These signs are Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Each sign is associated with specific symbolic qualities, personality traits, strengths, weaknesses, and behavioral tendencies developed through centuries of astrological tradition. When people say they are a particular zodiac sign, they are usually referring to the position of the sun at the time of their birth. For example, someone born while the sun appeared within the zodiac region associated with Leo would traditionally be considered a Leo. This concept forms the basis of the simple horoscopes that most people encounter in everyday life. The word horoscope itself comes from ancient Greek and roughly means observer of the hour, referring to the specific arrangement of celestial bodies at a particular moment in time. In traditional astrology, a horoscope is actually much more than a short daily prediction. It originally referred to a detailed chart showing the positions of the sun, moon, planets, and zodiac signs at the exact time and location of a person's birth. Astrologers use these charts, often called natal charts or birth charts, to construct personalized interpretations that go far beyond general zodiac forecasts. The daily horoscopes found in newspapers and online publications are simplified versions derived from broader astrological principles. Typically, astrologers examine current planetary movements and interpret how these symbolic influences might affect people born under each zodiac sign. The resulting predictions often focus on common aspects of life, such as relationships, finances, career opportunities, emotional well-being, and personal growth. One reason horoscopes remain so popular is that they address questions people have always asked throughout history. What challenges lie ahead? Will I find success? How can I improve my relationships? Am I making the right decisions? These are universal concerns, and horoscopes offer simple narratives that can make uncertainty feel more manageable. Interestingly, psychologists have studied why horoscope descriptions often seem surprisingly accurate to many readers. One explanation involves a phenomenon known as the Barnum effect, named after the famous showman P.T. Barnum. This effect occurs when people accept vague and general statements as highly personal and uniquely applicable to themselves. For example, a horoscope might state that you sometimes doubt your decisions, value close relationships, or possess talents that are not always fully appreciated. Such statements are broad enough to resonate with a large percentage of the population, while still feeling individually meaningful. This does not necessarily explain every aspect of astrology's appeal, but it helps illuminate why many people recognize themselves in horoscope descriptions. Another reason for astrology's popularity may be its role as a tool for self-reflection. Even individuals who do not believe that planets influence human behavior often enjoy reading horoscopes because they encourage contemplation about goals, relationships, emotions, and future possibilities. In this sense, horoscopes can function similarly to inspirational quotes, personality assessments, or reflective exercises. Rather than providing objective predictions, they can serve as prompts that help people think about their lives from different perspectives. The rise of the internet has dramatically expanded the reach of horoscope content. Today, personalized astrology apps generate detailed forecasts for millions of users, while social media platforms host enormous communities dedicated to zodiac discussions and astrological memes. Entire industries have emerged around astrology-related content, products, consultations, and digital services. At the same time, the scientific community remains highly skeptical of astrological claims. Numerous studies have attempted to test whether astrological predictions can reliably forecast personality traits or future events. To date, researchers have not found convincing evidence that zodiac signs or planetary positions influence human lives in the ways astrology traditionally suggests. As a result, astrology is generally classified by scientists as a pseudoscience rather than a scientifically validated system. Yet despite these criticisms, horoscopes continue to thrive. Their popularity demonstrates that people often seek more than factual information when trying to understand their lives. They seek stories, symbols, patterns, and frameworks that help make sense of uncertainty and complexity. Whether viewed as entertainment, tradition, spirituality, psychology, or cultural history, horoscopes occupy a unique place in modern society. They connect ancient ideas about the cosmos with timeless human questions about identity, purpose, and the future. For thousands of years, people have looked toward the stars searching for guidance. And even today, in a world illuminated by satellites, computers, and scientific discovery, many still find themselves wondering what tomorrow's horoscope might say. Because the horoscope is more than a daily prediction. It is part of humanity's long fascination with the possibility that the universe may have a story to tell about our own lives.